His speech is titled, I Have a Dream. He is a civil engineer who has great love for this club. He is from Egypt, and he loves his country, his people, and humanity. I call him always our motivation charger. Help me welcome Toastmaster Mohammad Hemeda. Toastmaster Hemeda will be evaluated by our area governor and one of the best evaluators in our club. Help me welcome Toastmaster
many times, and I know he has progressed. I have seen him progress very quickly from his icebreaker, and we're now on number 5. So this project is about body language, and we already know that he uses the body very well. But what we're particularly looking at is stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech's purpose. So it enhances your speech rather than deters from it. Make your body language smooth and natural, so it fits with what you're talking about. You have chosen the topic, I have a dream. You have a monument to go up against, but I'm sure you're going to do it justice. Mohammad has 5 to 7 minutes, and I wish you the very best for your 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Before I begin my speech, I have to tell you something. Someone here in Toastmaster International Club told me before, why you greet us every meeting by greeting of Islam. We are here multinational and multi-religion. We are here, we aren't allowed to talk about religion. When I greet you with greetings of Islam, I present you the best meaning of life, the peace. The peace upon you. Doesn't matter who are you, where you come from. You are Muslim, Christian, Jewish, non-believer, just you are a human being. The peace shall be all human beings. So I greet you with the best greetings I have. Greetings of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam.
Tonight, I'm going to talk about the war and the peace. But we have to understand what is the meaning of this and what is the meaning of that. In my opinion, the peace has one meaning. The peace, is love, is patience, is tolerance, to be brotherhood, to live under one umbrella of understanding and respect. In another hand, the war has two meanings. The first one, the war, for killing, for destruction, for bloodshed, for colonization. The second one, the war for peace, for right, for dignity, for honor, for self-defense, for saving our mother and sister and our children. Ladies and gentlemen, the sad and the bad news becoming around us anywhere, in newspaper, on TV, on radio, at the streets, anywhere, we miss the best meaning of life, the peace. We have to admit this problem, and then put our hands on the reason to discover the solution. About the reasons, imagine, there is no countries, all the world as one country. Imagine, there is no religions, all the world as one religion. Imagine, there is no colors, all the people as one color, black or white. Imagine. That's all of this just dreams in our fiction. That's me. The main reason, the main problem coming from difference. No, the difference is not problem. The problem coming from misunderstanding, from racism, from selfishness. I wonder how soldiers killing each other will solve the world's problem. A man coming from Egypt, a man coming from a nation tasted the pains of war, and the happiness and the sweets and the save of peace. So I can tell you how we can get the peace, how we can solve the world's problem. The peace comes when we sit in one table, listen to each other. When we can understand, we can't live alone. When we respect each other, as Albert Einstein said, the peace can't be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who is the best one and the only one can understand what I mean? The spirit who lost in war, the wife who becomes a widow, the children who lost their father and brother. So I call them now. I call the sad mother, the widow wife, the son who lost his father and his brother, all victims of war. Fill the earth and the space by hope of peace. Fill the heart and the chest by hope of peace. Make the song of peace live between us. Make the peace our constitution and the struggle. When I talk about the peace, I have to tell you about my dreams. I have a dream to pray in Palestine before I die. I have a dream to embarrass my mother in Syria. I have a dream to see my family in Iraq. I have a dream to see the peace cover all my nation. I have a dream to see the peace cover all the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand in solid land, and I say it by the highest voice I have. Darkness can't drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that. War can't drive out war. Only peace can do that. Thank you too much.
Toastmasters guests, and especially Tim Mohammad. You're young, you're charismatic, and you're very charming. You're very easy to watch. And for a lot of people, their problems when they're speaking are their hands, and especially for a man, it's usually very difficult to involve their hands in the talking. This is why we get a lot of people with hands in pockets or behind. You can use your body, you can use your hands incredibly well, and the audience will be you. Your eye contact was good, you can go from one side of the room to the other. The flowiness is a little bit of an area to build up, but you can do it. And on speech 5, that's a huge achievement, because you're building on the other speeches. This is why I said the manual is so important, to look back and see where you're being brought up. You are wonderful to watch. Your voice is great, you have lovely pitch, you have passion about what you're talking about, you captivate an audience. You have a possibility of speaking many, many years ahead of you, in any way you want to. But you are not Martin Luther King, right? None of us, to be able to take on a speech of I have a dream is a huge challenge. Yeah? If you had written this speech as a written one, it would come under plagiarism. Because not only did you take his speech, you actually took part of it. Actual phrases from it, you know, when you're saying that I have a dream and I have a dream, I have a dream, you know, this is actually his words. You know, you are not him, you are you, and you are very good. Yeah? So you don't need to be somebody else, you need to be you, and be unique, because you are. The message that you wanted was a fantastic message, and it was very, very personal, and the way you gave it out to everybody was amazing. But build your style. You don't need his style, and that speech can never be repeated. Right? So, who's your mentor?
Fine.
Who have you got mentoring you?
You can mentor them.
Me.
Right. Had you heard this speech?
No. Him,
No.
this one I was alone.
Right. You shouldn't have been, because you need to use your mentor. One, for your language, right? There isn't such thing as the war or the peace. It's war and peace. So all the way through your speech, your English and your grammar needed a lot of work. This should have been liaised with your mentor. This is what we do. This is the discipline of Toastmasters. They are there for this. Even at any level, you go and you speak to somebody else, you run the speech through. So use the discipline and please go for it, because you are going to be a fantastic speaker.
Thank you.
And don't say thank you.
Peace and war, and how to live a dream. By the way, your dream will come true. I'll take you to Jerusalem to pray in Aqsa.
The winner for the best speaker is TM Mohammad Hemeda.
It's your camera?
يا كل رجل وامرأة وطفل، شجعوا قيادتكم على نضال السلام. يا أيتها الأم السكلة، ويا أيتها الزوجة المترملة، ويا أيها الابن الذي فقد الأخ والأب، يا كل ضحايا الحروب، املأوا الأرض والفضاء بتراتيل السلام، املأوا الصدور والقلوب بآمال السلام، اجعلوا الأنشودة حقيقة تعيش وتثمر، اجعلوا الأمل دستور عمل ونضال، وإرادة من الله، وإرادة من الله، وإرادة من الله، وإرادة